What's going on, Muscle Monsters? Align Gonzalez here, and today I want to talk about how to transition from a bulk into a cut for those who want to maintain as much muscle and strength as possible. All right? When you're trying to put your body in a caloric deficit in order to burn fat, but your focus is to maintain your muscle mass, then what we really need to focus on is our performance in the gym, right? Because when we're in a deficit, our body kind of doesn't want to hang on to that muscle mass. So the only way for us to kind of force our body to hang on to the muscle mass is to kind of prove to it that we do in fact need it. And the only way we're going to do this is by performing in the gym, right? So the first mistake a lot of people make is that once they enter a cutting phase, they immediately cut their carbs out completely, maybe chop them in half or something like that. The problem with that is that although you are putting your body into a deficit by doing this, your performance is going to take a hit. If you walk into the gym every day with 400 grams of carbs, that you're hitting each day, right? You're performing at a certain level. Now you knock that down to 200, you're not going to be able to perform the same. That 225 pounds on the bench is going to feel a lot heavier, right? When we consume the carbs, they convert to glucose, and that's our main source of energy. So once we take that away, we're not going to be able to perform at our maximum capacity, right? So instead of chopping your carbs in half or removing them from your diet completely, just drop them slightly, right? So if you're at 400 grams of carbs per day right now in your bulking phase, then just kind of come down to about 380, 375. And what you want to do here is still in the gym, aim to hit the same numbers that you've been hitting, right? Another thing you want to do is you want to start tracking your weight. Weigh yourself every morning, right? Because if you weigh yourself on Monday and you weigh 181 and then next Monday you weigh 181.2, you're going to assume I'm not losing weight. I'm not in a deficit. I have to cut my calories. This is in fact not the case because our weight fluctuates, right? So what I would recommend is start tracking your weight every morning. Take an average each week and go by that number. As long as the average at the end of the week is going down slowly, whether it be a quarter of a pound, half a pound, or an entire pound, depending on how fast you're trying to cut, you are on the right track. This is also going to allow you to make adjustments, right? So let's say for 1 week, the average stayed the same. Well, then you know that you have to do one of two things. You either have to increase your physical activity, right? So this is where you would throw in maybe one 15-minute cardio session, or you wouldn't increase your activity and rather you would just decrease the carbohydrate or calorie intake slightly, right? You don't want to do both at the same time, right? Because the idea, again, is to be able to consume as many carbs as possible while still being in a deficit so that you can continue to perform at your peak so that in turn you can maintain your muscle mass. If you can do this slowly over a long period of time, you're not going to see any negative effects. You're not going to be dragging ass to the gym. You're not going to be extremely weak. You're not going to feel fatigued all the time. You're not going to be hungry all the time because your body is slowly adapting and you are not doing anything extreme. Now, again, if you do something extreme where you're cutting the carbs or something like that, or just increasing the activity level too much, then what's happening is you are just killing your ability to perform in the gym. Right? Because now that tank's on empty, your metabolism's adapting to those lower calories. So whether you're at 375 carbs or 100 carbs, you're going to lose the same amount of weight because of those adaptations. The problem is that if you're at 100 carbs and you need to cut more carbs, then you are going to end up at a place where, you know, you're going to be on a seriously low carb diet, and your performance again is going to take a major hit, right? As opposed to the person whose carbs are still high, they're decreasing them slowly as needed, or increasing their physical activity level as needed. This person is going to always be nice, full, primed, and able to perform in the gym. All right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button below. If you haven't already, make sure to download 21-Day Fast Abs. It's completely free. Link below. Just go there, put your name and your email address. You'll get instant access to that. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.